Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft, not remastered, but it is Brood War. It's going to be 1.08, which started on May 20th, 2001, which means we are 23 years in the future after this replay was played. So, Terror the Overlord just turning right for some reason. There's nothing over there, but there we go. Scout in the top left here. So, right side here, and the top, it's going to be yellow, our Blue Zerg player. And in the bottom here, the Genius Terran. He is sporting yellow today. It is NaDa. So, NaDa won 8 premier titles from 2003 to 2007, making him one of the best Terran players and the best StarCraft players of all time. Yellow is not quite up to that, but he did win 2 premier tournaments in 2005 and defeating NaDa in one of them, and beating him in a major tournament in 2003. So a little bit of a rivalry here between these two players, NaDa and Yellow. So we'll see who comes out on top here. I feel like Yellow is a little bit of an underdog here, but Zerg is, you know, my favorite race, so we will see how he does here against NaDa's Terran. So, oh man, original graphics here. Oh, an extractor trick. An extractor trick to get 10 out of 9 supply. You make an extractor, make a drone, because you have supply, because the drone is no longer taking up supply. Then you cancel the extractor, and bam, you have 10 drones. And there we go. Second Overlord here. So, either it's going to be a hatch first tier, or an overpool play. Is this? Ah. Yeah, so there is sound. Anyway, we got ourselves a barracks coming up, not walling off here with it. And this is going to be a Patreon game. For those of you who support me at patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month. If you're watching this the week of June the 1st, I really do appreciate it. Every single month, every single patron. And if you're seeing this late June 2024 or later as the hatch comes up, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I'm here 6 times a week with both StarCraft Remastered and non-remastered content. All right, so drone scouting here is Yellow, and he sees, ooh, 2 racks opening. A lot of pressure here with Marines from NaDa. Again, the Genius Terran, who had so many new strategies. Spawning pool. In between your extractor and your hatchery. Okay, fair enough. We'll see. We'll see if it helps, because this is not lined up with your hatchery, because map making in 2001 and earlier was clunky and chunky. And oh my gosh, is this the version of Lost Temple? Oh yes, it is. High ground over your natural. Oh my gosh. All right, man. So NaDa plop down a couple tanks here, and the natural base will vanish. Ugh, gross. They patched it out of this map. I thought it was patched out by May 2001, but I guess not. Maybe they're playing on an older map. Anyway, yeah, you can tell this is an on-remastered replay because there's no production tab at all. Well, there's no production tab if you're watching live broadcasted Brood War, but anyway. We do have a, you know, Vespene Geyser counter and a minerals counter. Very, very good. And a supply counter as well. Get out of here, Steve. Nobody likes you. Nobody likes your style. So you know it's a hatch first. But protecting the top of his ramp here is NaDa. Just making as many Marines as he can. Engineering bay coming up. An academy? Is there an academy anywhere, dude? I don't know that there is. I don't think that there is at all. I can't right-click follow stuff either. My scroll speed is incredibly fast, but it's set to the slowest speed the game offers me. There you go. Throw up a sunken. Smart plan. And going for a lair here. So did the first 100 gas go to lair? That is definitely how the current... Yeah, I don't think these are speedlings. So probably... Man, no, maybe they are. It's hard to tell for me in the original client. And yeah, you know what? I think the placement of the spawning pool actually helped with that. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. There is a Hydra Den coming in here, so we didn't go 2 base Mutalisk. which again is a build that was popularized by Jaedong. I want to say after this time. I don't know when Jaedong actually came up with this thing, but yeah, there's your academy. You definitely want some medics for these dudes. Ooh, this Overlord pokes in, tries to see. I mean, look at all this weird dead space down here. Your expansion's up here. All right, so the Marines doing their thing. They're checking to see if a million lings are gonna come down here and try to kill them, which is the Marines' job to defend. A little bit of a scouting party here for yellow. Another creep colony, another sunken colony. Hydralisk Den is evolving a lurker aspect. And yeah, I think I just gotta use the mini-map here to look around. Trying to scroll around is like super tough. Keeps going out of bounds and like causing all sorts of problems. A Ling does get in. Ooh, sees the engineering bay researching, sees the comsat station, sees the academy researching here. Probably gonna be stims or Ling dies, does explode as he hops in there. We're getting some medic production is happening now. No real surprise there. SCV might want to swing around here. Are we going to expand up here? Why is there an SCV checking this position? Oh my gosh, he's killing his own sunken. Is that a mistake? Oh my gosh, no, he killed his own sunken. Oh my gosh, was it messing with the pathing of the drones on the gas? Yeah, man, 2001. It was a time when build orders are not necessarily perfect, where things like where to place your buildings was not necessarily all second nature to these players. And here comes our little attack here at about 6:42. You can't see the timer because I'm hiding it from you, and I can see it as I'm casting it here. But seriously, hit that like button, subscribe. We do super fun stuff like this. We do ASL caliber content. We've got some crazy, crazy, crazy good StarCraft games out here. All sorts of matchups, all sorts of players, and yeah, every once in a while we take a trip down memory lane and go for something like this, you know? I'll cast anything. I'll cast anything where the replays were available. 1.08 was the first replay, the first version of StarCraft where replays were a thing. Third base coming up here, there's minerals only. But I'll cast a lot of stuff from players like White Rod from 2008, in Control Games from back when he was active before he passed on. Try to get some Day 9 stuff in here as well. I mean, Artosis games from back in the day, pretty fun. And a factory with a starport coming in. So again, dropping on this high ground is good. This Overlord here is like, I'd like to see. I'd like to see if something bad is going to come to deal with this high ground and try to moiter me. But yeah, just kind of hanging out is NaDa. Just kind of holding center here. He has expanded. He's mining. He's got a bunker just in case a bunch of lings show up and try to kill him that way. Machine shop thrown onto the factory. We do want some tanks. I'm liking it. This has been pretty passive so far. Couple lurkers. I don't want to run into these Marines with stim. They'll probably get burned down. So trying to swing around this way. Ooh, yeah. Very, very sneakily swinging around. Wait. Where does this take you? Are you going to drop? He researched drop. Oh my gosh. He got drop for his Overlord, but not speed. He's going to try to lurker drop here. Siege mode is researching. Oh, these Marines are in position to see this, though. Oh, no, Overlord speed just finished, and he's going to try to swing on in and find an angle where he can unload these lurkers, and he tries to get in here. No, the scan is good, and both lurkers go down. That is absolutely shut down. A sneaky attempt, but NaDa was ready for it. NaDa said, oh, ho, ho, ho. I don't think so, man. But he did scout the science facility, so that's good. We'll get some science vessels out here, cause all sorts of issues. With Irradiate for the Zerg player, irradiating those lurkers. Probably Defiler is going to come in here eventually as well, but no sign of a hive quite yet. We're only at 9 minutes after all. Super fast hive is super fast. And I guess something attacked this bunker too when I was busy. Oh, high ground lurker harass. He's like, you know, it's not only Terrans that can abuse this high ground. I can also abuse this high ground. Dude, 4-kill lurker. 6 kill on the lurker. Dude, yellow. Oh! 7 kills as those SVs try to get out of there, and they can't quite do it. Oh my gosh. Okay, brutal. Brutal stuff here. This lurker's got 7 kills. Siege tank and the scan on the high ground burns him down, but this worker count cannot be super happy at all. This 4th base is coming in up here in this little area, and other versions of this map, this is an island you can't access but it's wide open here on this version of Lost Temple. We're going for more drops. Oh, yeah, a bigger lurker drop now. How many Marines do you have to deal with? Like 6 lurkers that are trying to bust into your main, NaDa. I like this. I like this lurker drop meta here out of yellow. This is fantastic. I wonder if he used this strategy to take down NaDa in one of the games that he beat him in back in 2005 to take that premier title. They met in the finals of that thing. So, I mean, yellow, really fantastic player. It's funny that he's not yellow in this game, but I wonder if NaDa chose yellow as kind of a funny thing, right? A funny joke. So this guy, okay, burrows top of the ramp. Okay, there's the scan. Those Marines all get murked and trying to fight them, rescanning in. Lurkers do go down, take a couple Marines with them. 4 lurkers make it. No, more SCV massacre. 4 SCVs. No, so many lurkers dying. No, is this GG? Like, I don't want to call it GG, but this move, this getting 4 lurkers into the mineral line here, stopping all mining. 2 kills, 8 kills, 3 kills, and 8 kills. No, this is absolutely brutal stuff. I cannot believe yellow is getting away with this. Siege Tank does finally show up to try to shut this thing down and is going to get rid of these lurkers, but they just took down a supply depot. This engineering bay is on fire. I don't know if it's actually burning down, but this supply depot is getting shot in here too. The Marines run in to deal with what? A couple of them die before they can clear this out, but dude, brutal. Absolutely brutal attack. It's 70 total supply right now to 71 supply for the Zerg. I mean, this SCV is attacking this hatchery, which is hilarious. This 12 o'clock spawn location is being taken now too by the Zerg. Tries to go Hydra Lurker and bust on in here at the natural base. So many medics are dying. Oh my gosh. Tank gets target fired. The Hydras pull back. Guess they don't like what they see here necessarily, but dude, this SCV count is not great for NaDa. I mean, it seems like he had a bunch because he just lost a bunch. Letting this SCV kill this hatchery would be honestly kind of hilarious. I mean, it would take him an absolute eternity here. So yeah, Hydro Lurker stuff, that's still a lair from yellow. Siege Tank's out. Siege Tank's going to counter this Hydro Lurker stuff quite nicely, but I just worry about this economy. Is that another high ground lurker? Another high ground lurker. Science vessels are out. Didn't want to irradiate it. Use the siege tank to wipe it out anyway. More gas coming in. Gas here. Yeah, so there are 3 gases now for yellow. He's getting, yep, there's the Queen's Nest. We're going to move into Hive here soon. And a 4th extractor coming in. This, I don't know. Is this position tenable for NaDa? That massive lurker drop was incredible. He hasn't even repaired these buildings. They're not actively burning down. It's not that much of a priority. It kind of adds to the aesthetic, right? When stuff's on fire, it's kind of cool that way. Okay, Hydra. Oh, he just unloaded. I think he just, what did he just snipe? Maybe a tank that was here? Yeah, man, yellow says I could abuse this high ground just as well as Terrans can. I know Falcon is worried about siege tanks showing up there, but nope. That's not what you wanted to worry about, my friend. This is actually a pretty amazing play for 1.08. Some of the replays that I get from 1.08 are like, okay, this is slow. Expansions are late. You know, the dropping strategies aren't necessarily in here. But yeah, these guys, NaDa and yellow, dropships are out. Not that I've seen a drop necessarily. But Aspire is on the way here, which means dropping is going to be a lot more dangerous here from NaDa soon. So, yeah, I mean, just looking at the sheer amount of minimap here, the sheer amount of Zerg there is, 94 total supply to 75 supply. But at this stage of the game, too, Zerg economy, gas, minerals, all of it. Nom, 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 nom. It's all very, very good. So these Hydras decide to fall back. They're basically like, yeah, this guy's on 2 bases. NaDa... His economy's been hurt so much, he doesn't feel brave enough to go for a 3rd base right now. Feels like he can't expand here because all of the Zerg that is out on the map just waiting for him to expand here. Maybe he could sneak a base over this way. I like how SCV and Drone are hanging out together here at this base being like, do you want to expand here, dude? And he's like, nah, man, do you want to expand here, dude? Anywho, man, this is... Yeah, this really feels like it's yellow's game to lose here. What upgrades does he have? +2 attack, +1 armor on those Hydras. The Marines are at 2-1. Tanks are at 0-0, but they do pretty well even without the upgrades against Hydralisks. Those guys are squishy glass cannons that hit hard and die to tanks pretty easily. Another sneaky attempt on this left side. Are you kidding me? Is he going to get away with this again? He can't keep getting away with this. So this move out, NaDa's all worried about it, understandably so. Gosh, that lurker count is bonkers. D-Matrix on a siege tank, looking good. And these guys are dropping in. Just dealing with whatever remainder of Marines are here. Lurkering the high ground, so it's going to be hard to deal with this. And the Hydras just take their +2 attack. Grooved spines, snipe the factory, snipe the starport. Okay, there's another factory here, but still. Oh, siege tanks did manage to wipe out the lurkers on the high ground here. But all of this tech is in so much trouble. Hydras have tried to engage here against a D-Matrix siege tank. Big attack, swinging in. Oh, man. Hydra's busting down that bunker. The remaining Marines go down. Science Vessel gets targeted there. Two medics exploding on top of each other. There are Hydras busting into this natural base. Lurkers causing all sorts of problems. Is there enough here to hold? It looks like there's enough here to hold for NaDa on some level, but there are still 3 Hydras inside the base, and Yellow's expanding like a madman. He's expanding down this left side, too. NaDa just cannot come back from this. He's at 47 supply. Lurkers are murdering everything that's here at the natural base. Yeah, I think this is it. This is an incredible display from Yellow against the Genius Terran. He takes advantage of the dropping capabilities of this map, the way it was designed, and just puts them to incredibly good use. Jibuja, are you building more barracks? Yeah, it looks like he's like rebuilding his starport, building his barracks. His second factory survived, which is good. He does get a scan out, but I mean, Yellow's like, oh yeah, sure. Why don't I expand to the top left? This is an island expansion. This is not accessible over ground. Yeah, he's going to unload here and be like, so might as well take this space. Don't see why not. Good heavens. Finally, these lurkers get cleared out. The natural base is still not being mined for minerals at all. Why do I imagine there's a big swell of, like, mutas? Oh, he's not going Guardians. Oh, it's a Greater Spire. I did not think we'd see Guardians in this game. But no, this is just Yellow styling as hard as he can. It's like, what's that? You have a lot of siege tanks? You know what siege tanks can't do, right? They can't shoot up. So here they come. They don't have any upgrades at all, but, you know, whatever. Not really worried about that. And, yep. I mean, this is just nail into the coffin level stuff here. They just target fire down that command center. The Hydras and Lurkers bust in. Yeah. Everybody dying. This is it. Yellow gets that win. Natural base gone. Main base can't do it alone. And that's it. Bam. Gosu drone. NaDa has left the game, and our winner, Yellow. Yeah, man, that was fantastic. That was so fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Because, yeah, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe. That was just beautiful. That was a beautiful display of ZVT there. I mean, my goodness. Just, again, it's the drops. It's the drops, man. That's what it is. He was able to drop on the high ground of the natural base, drop inside the main base of NaDa, just keep him from really being able to move out at all. Look at this mini-map. He expanded bottom right as well. The only bases that have not been taken are a couple of these minerals-only expansions. He wanted the bases with all of the gas after taking the third minerals here. Yellow did. But yeah, beautiful upgrades on his Hydras and Lurkers. Just being everywhere at once. So many Lurkers dropping in. Macro was fantastic. He's floating 1,000 minerals and 1,000 gas here, but based on how many bases he has, yeah, is only at 137 supply too, which is fun from the 1.08 era. From those early days, right? Wow. So that was great. I mean, just incredible display of ZVT, how to do that thing with the upgrades, with the drops. I don't know that there was really any kind of a serious move out from NaDa at all. There were, I don't want to exit the replay, but we saw that. There were Sunkens up there with the natural base for yellow that he never had to use. He never needed it. That's incredible. What a great, great show from him. Does this give us the score? It does. So at the end of the day, 108,000 points to 68,000 points. This was a shellacking by yellow. I mean, we're looking at outproducing the Terran player, outkilling the Terran player by 2-to-1 ratio. Structures raised 13-0, and then total resources here 36,000 and 19,000 spending. Yeah, I mean, that's just how many bases there were, how many workers there were, how many SCVs died in this game. Yellow just did it well, and NaDa just did not really have an answer here, unfortunately. So, that was something. That was something to behold. What an absolutely disgustingly, fantastically good showing there by yellow. And that's going to be it for me today. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Not Remastered in a Patreon cast. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.